Tommy Wiseau's accidental cult hit The Room was a supernova of non-sequiturs and overacting, jamming plots about infidelity, drug use, breast cancer, underwear, tuxedos, friendship, betrayal, and elaborate pizza orders into 99 cult-inspiring minutes. Wiseau's new project, a sitcom pilot called The Neighbors, carries the same level of spectacle and audience camaraderie as The Room. It tells the story of a building manager and his kooky tenants, one of whom wears a bikini the entire time. So what is it about Wiseau that remains so fascinating? AV Club writer Steve Heisler caught up with him the day after the New York screenings to discuss Wiseau's motivations behind The Neighbors, his view of today's America, and what Heisler thought was an innocent running joke about Wiseau's non-existent assistant, John. The following is a dramatized reading of their conversation, which ended poorly. So I enjoyed The Neighbors.
Which part, if I may ask?
Well, I enjoyed how you incorporated some of the elements from The Room, like the chicken and the basketball and the underwear. Did you mean to draw those parallels?
Not really. I don't see it that way because this is for TV, number one. How many times did you see The Room before?
A lot. So why is now a good time to bring The Neighbors out?
Why is the sky blue? 2 reasons. One of the reasons is the fans of The Room. They always ask, and I promise them. And number 2, I think it's a funny show, and I think people should see it, and I think it could be the best TV show. The question is, does ABC or CBS say, hey, we can work with you, okay? And Steve, I don't have to explain to you politics in entertainment.
Well, there's a lot of curse words in the pilot. I was curious as to how you would adapt it for a network.
We could adjust that. Everything can be adjusted based on requirements. We'd go by whatever rules they like. Give me an example. I know this already, but continue. I am listening.
Well, I was just curious because...
Give me an example!
Of what?
Anything. Which words you are talking about.
Well, the character says fuck at some point.
Okay, so we have substitute for it. We don't say that. We say F you. That's it.
Well, I mean, sure, but you're the kind of person who likes to have creative control.
Right.
So, what would it be like to give up creative control?
You have to be realistic. That's how TV works. You have to compromise. I'm a very compromised person. I am not control freak.
How do you feel about the fact that a lot of your personal stuff is out there?
It's 50% fact, and 50% is not.
Would you care to elaborate?
I could, but I will not.
So the more famous you get, the more people know about you.
That's part of it. To me, it's a little ridiculous, to be honest with you. Yesterday, some people apologized because they called the radio and did some crazy stuff. But this is the thing, what The Room is about, I have a dozen examples. I go to school and people apologize to me and I say, hey, don't apologize, it's okay.
What do they apologize for?
They sometimes ask stupid questions or they criticize The Room. For example, too deep. And that's why Greg Sestero's book is misleading. Let me give you an example. The doggy scene, right? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah.
So I actually knew the owner indirectly. What Greg put was that we just go there and we say, hey, I'll give you $20 to do this scene. Are you insane? Nobody will allow this kind of stuff, including myself. Even Doggy was paid. We paid $100 to Doggy for your information because she said, no, you cannot use Doggy unless you pay. Plus, she was a Chinese and you know how they are. Ha 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 ha. That's from The Neighbors now, just teasing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Chinese, whatever, don't put that. Well, you decide. But anyways, this is the thing, you have to organize. I have 2 cameras, so are you just telling me I grabbed the camera? Okay, everybody, I'm coming in here and give you $20. Let's just do this. Let's just do it. Come on, guys, let's just do it. Get out, everybody. I'm the god. Are you insane? This is laughable. Who's believing this garbage? Seriously, do you have the Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So look at the behind the scenes of the Blu-ray so you can see very clearly what transpired. How production was. We feed everybody. I hear the story. This is a good one. This is going to make you laugh harder. Tommy Wiseau did not have a wardrobe person. Oh no, he cannot afford it. Oh my god, he built his own bathroom. Well, Brad Pitt can build his own bathroom, but Tommy Wiseau cannot. Oh my god.
You alright, Tommy?
Yeah, sorry. People are just very mean sometimes, you know.
I know, Tommy. So, Tommy.
Yeah.
How have you grown since making The Room? Specifically, how have you learned to manage criticism?
Well, I don't care, to be honest with you. I just don't care. I'm very strong in who I am. I'm very happy where I am. And wherever, again, is you see some people go overboard with criticism. But you know what? I would say look in the mirror, see who you are, and what did you do? What we do, The Room, right now is pop culture, as far as I'm concerned. And some of the networks, ABC or CBS, if they don't see that, I'm sorry for them. But you can see very clearly the mainstream media, they don't see that. They prefer bullshit like Jimmy Kimmel's show, a redneck asshole, basically, I'm sorry to say that, okay, because they put Crystal Bell on the program and she advertised The Room, and she's supposed to be a fan of The Room. This is ridiculous stuff. So for example, the Blu-ray. Nobody talk about Blu-ray. There's only one Blu-ray you have in the entire world. Even Sony now, I'm working with them, so we'll see how we're doing. But it's, again, some of the biggest stars were supposed to support The Room. They're bashing The Room at the same token. What did you do lately? Did you show your nice legs? Oh, I'm a businesswoman. What type of businesswoman you are? Are you telling me when you're born, 6 years old, you knew about acting, how to behave yourself, about the quirky little smile and the squeaky voice? You think you own the world? I'm sorry, you're not. You're not Elizabeth Taylor. You'll never be her because you don't have range.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, Tommy, how did she bash The Room? I mean, I thought she said that she loved it.
It's bashing my personality, and I will tell her someday, and it's very disrespectful because she doesn't know me. That's number one. And Jimmy Kimmel, again, this is politics in Hollywood.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I don't know what they said.
I'm telling you, this is the story. What drives me crazy. I studied film for, what, 10, 15 years? I know what I'm talking about, okay? And she said, oh, Greg Sestero was. It's a clip on the YouTube. You probably find out easily. Greg Sestero, he was the actor. No, he was not just the actor. He was also his assistant. Well, what the heck are you talking about? How many assistants do you have? With the hair or whatever else you do, but... Oh, but she's a nice lady. I like her. Actually, we should call her to do The Neighbors.
Well, Tommy, what happened to your other assistant, John?
Well, I have dozens of assistants. I have 4 assistants. Move on. Next question, yes?
Tommy, there is no John, is there?
Why do you say such a thing? Don't insult me right now, okay? Because the meeting is over in 1 second now, okay?
I wasn't.
Okay, you have to leave right now because that's how it will be. Because don't insult me right now. And in front of my assistant right now, okay? You insult me right now. Can you apologize right now?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, next question, because I don't give a shit about you guys. I'm talking right now, okay? So next question, what do we have next?
How many episodes have you written so far of The Neighbors?
We have 10 episodes, that's what I told you. I apologize to you at the same time, but don't do that because it is disrespectful. I give you meeting, I give you my time, and I don't want people to insult me anymore. Do you know me?
Well, no. But you told me you don't care about criticism.
Yeah, I did. But do you know how many employees I have? I have in my business 12 Johns, for your information. You dig that, okay? And you insult me one more time, you better leave. I think the meeting is over right now. I think that's the best way, because we're not on the same page, my friend.
Okay.
Okay? Because it seems like you don't understand the entertainment business. Who are you? Tell me, who are you?
I'm nobody.
You're a prick.
Thank you.